Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Toppin and I'm the independent Epicure consultant behind Toppin's Table with Epicure. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do 3 different types of marinade, so let's get started. I'm my own camera person, so bear with me. We're going to start off by making the maple miso. This is a new Epicure product. It's got hints of ginger and maple, and it's really good. We're going to start with, I've got 4 pieces of chicken thighs in here, 1 cut up onion, and 5 whole mushrooms that I've washed. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. Now in my prep bowl, these prep bowls are great. They come in packs of 4, or sets of 4. They have a cover for each one that's silicone. And they have the measurements on the sides, both in milliliters and in cups. They have 1/4, half, 3/4, and if you fill it to the top, it's 1 full cup. Okay, so in here I have 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. If you don't have rice vinegar, you can use regular white vinegar. It will work. Okay, and I'm looking at the jar because all of our recipes are right on the jar. You don't have to remember. You can just look at the jar. I love that about Epicure. Okay, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the mix here using our 4-in-1 spoon. These spoons are great. They have a tablespoon, a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and a 1/4 teaspoon all in the same spoon, and the spoons all fit into our jars, which is nice. So to the 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, we're adding 2 tablespoons of mix. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. You can use the sugar-free maple syrup too if that's what you use at home. It will work with both. So 1, oops, 2, apologize, my camera guy is busy today. Check in the jar again. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or olive oil, whichever you have. This recipe is really easy. It's 1/4 cup of vinegar and then 2 tablespoons of everything else that you add. Okay, and then we're just going to mix it until it's incorporated. And then you just pour it over your protein and vegetables. And you let this marinate overnight. And I usually do it during the day though, to be honest, and that way I can give it a few stirs during the day. But yeah, you just pop that in the fridge and let it sit for a while. It says overnight, but any 8-hour period will do. Okay, so next I have the peri-peri seasoning. Now this you can do as a dry rub, but I'm going to be doing it as a marinade today. I've got 4 pork chops with the bone in, but it will work honestly without the bone or with chicken even, this recipe will work. So, check in the jar again here. We're going to do 2 tablespoons. I've got another spoon here. These spoons are great. I love these things. So 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, and then 1 tablespoon of oil. Any oil here will do. I've used olive oil, vegetable oil, avocado oil in this recipe, and all of them worked out fine. Now, this a little closer. So using our Epicure knife, these knives are super sharp. They have the nice grip handle, and they come with a little sleeve, so when you stick it in the drawer, you don't cut your hand when you're digging in your drawer. I like that. I'm going to cut a lime. I'm using the citrus press. This can do lemons or limes, and it's color coded, so it makes it nice and easy. Green for limes. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to squeeze it right into the bag. And it gets out every little bit, like there's none left in there. You can see it. The citrus press is amazing. So that's just 1 lime that we're adding. And again, it's going to be like that for every one that we do because it's really good. And when it's a marinade, honestly, I throw the rinds right in because it helps with the flavor. Now what I would do is I would close this up and just shake the bag. I'm not going to do that in the video just to save time. Moving on to the last one. I've got 5 chicken thighs in a bag. Yes, I got them in a big pack and broke them up. Gotta save money. Okay, and we're doing the Cuban Mojo. Now I've used this one quite a bit. I really like this. It has nice flavor and it's super easy to make. So what we're going to do is 2 tablespoons into the bag with the chicken. Okay. 2 tablespoons of oil. Now the jar calls for 1/3 cup of orange juice, and it's really delicious with the orange juice, but one time I was out of orange juice and tried lime juice in it, and we really enjoyed it with the lime juice, so I'm going to go ahead and just use some lime juice using our limes that we've got here. Just again right into the bag. And depending on the size of your limes, I used 2 big ones last time, but because these limes are a little smaller, I might use like 2.5, maybe 3. Now, if you're not familiar with Epicure, Epicure is a Canadian company that moved into the US in the last couple of years, and we're expanding and branching out and sharing healthy meals with our U.S. Neighbors. I really like that Epicure was started by a woman, a mom named Sylvie, just cooking in her kitchen for kids and seeing what her kids like to eat and finding healthy ways to introduce new things to her children. And other moms were like, hey, how are you getting your kids to eat that? And it's like, well, I've been making these spices and different things, and it just kind of took off and grew from there. Just a regular mom in a regular kitchen in Canada. And they're located out in BC, but they're all over Canada now and all over the US now too. And I started using Epicure because my daughter has really bad allergies. She's allergic to shellfish and red dye. And a lot of things, surprisingly, have those hidden in them. But with Epicure, we have a list of over 150 items that Epicure will never ever put into their products. And artificial colors and artificial flavors is one of those things. MSG is also on that list. That you won't find any MSG in any of our products. And our products are triple tested. I love that. So if we say it's not in there, it's been tested 3 times to make sure that it's really not in there. Okay. So again, I'm just going to close it up and give it a shake after this video is all done. But for the purpose of time, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks so much for joining me in my kitchen and cooking with me today. And I can't wait to see what you all pick out for the Epicure cooking class so that you can try with your families at home. I love introducing new flavors to my kids, and I hope that you pick out something that you've never tried before and give it a try, because I highly suggest introducing new flavors into your routine of cooking. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the kitchen.